Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Greetings from Koh Samui, coming to you from one of my favorite beaches on the island today. And in this video, I just want to go over a few of the reasons why I will not be quitting YouTube in 2024 and beyond. So if you're not already familiar, a lot of the largest content creators on the platform, including Tom Scott, who has over 4.5 million subscribers, he's been running his channel for about 8 or 10 years now, are starting to announce that they've decided to quit their YouTube channels and move on to something else more exciting, right? And I found, after watching quite a few of these videos, that 2 or 3 of the most common reasons why they're quitting is because of burnout, and they're not getting paid the same amount that they used to on their YouTube channel, and they just want to, enjoy the present moment and reap the rewards of what they've built over the last, however many years. And I understand a lot of that. Obviously having a YouTube channel can become a full-time job, especially if this is your main source of income. Luckily for me, it hasn't become that yet. And if it did happen to become a full-time job, I would consider quitting, perhaps. But for now, it doesn't really take up that much time. I can create these videos anytime I feel like it. As long as I'm putting out content, 3, maybe 2, 3, 4 times a week, that's pretty good. And I've noticed that my ad revenue is starting to go up on the channel versus down. So that's definitely a good sign. And I don't really intend on quitting anytime soon. Maybe, like I say, if it were to become very overwhelming and I had like a full-time team editing all the videos and all this stuff, I would change my tune. But for now, I definitely have plans to continue growing the channel, not only from Koh Samui, but I also want to continue traveling a bit more this year. Like I've mentioned in some of my other videos, I want to go to Vietnam, Japan, Philippines coming up in May. So obviously I want to continue creating content from those places and inspiring other people to travel to these places, just like I have done here in Koh Samui. And over the past couple months or so, I've noticed a pretty significant uptick in the number of subscribers, views, and also, most importantly, ad revenue for the channel. So for me, I don't really have any plans on quitting YouTube. It's become more than a hobby now, since I'm getting paid for my creative thoughts that I'm putting out on the platform. And it is a source of creativity for me. It provides me an outlet to share my thoughts and ideas with others, and also show around this beautiful island where I live in Thailand. So it's inspiring a lot of people to come over here and either work remotely for their current employer or just enjoy their time here, retire, come over here for vacation, these sorts of things. And also, I'm starting to get recognized a lot more often from my YouTube channel as well. So just a few days ago, I was hanging out at a coffee shop, one of my favorite places for coffee in the morning. It's called Roaming Coffee right here in Lamai. And 2 subscribers came up to me and they recognized me, and we struck up a conversation. They're from Scotland and England, and they're visiting Samui for the next 2-3 weeks. And they actually found out about the coffee shop from one of my walking tour videos that I put up showing around Lamai. So for me, that is further encouragement that I'm on the right track and not to give up and quit my YouTube channel, right? Because I think, especially if I travel to other places around Southeast Asia, which I have every intention of doing this year, it's just going to continue gaining momentum. I'm going to get more subscribers. The ad revenue is going to go up. I'll start building a community of like-minded people as well that want to travel around Southeast Asia and these sorts of things. So, yeah, and also I don't really see, like, all these other content creators, really big ones, are deciding to quit YouTube. So that means there's less competition as well, right? Only about 1% of YouTube channels, something like that, are successfully monetized. It took me over 2 years to monetize my channel. It took a long time, right? So I don't really see the point in giving up now. If anything, I'm just going to continue creating more and more content to inspire people to come over to Thailand, right? So yeah, I feel like a lot of times when everybody's doing something, they're following a popular trend, that's just more incentive to go all in and hit the ground running, right? and I don't really like to follow trends all that much. It's one of the reasons that I live on an island and I'm not like still stuck back in the US in the rat race. I've escaped that, and if you're interested in more details about that, you can schedule a consultation call. Link in the description to my website where you can schedule a call with me. Would love to have a conversation and see how we can help you put the systems in place to work remotely from anywhere, specifically Thailand, since this is where the bulk of my knowledge is coming from. And actually yesterday I just applied for my smart visa, so that'll take about a month to hear back whether I've been approved or rejected for that. Fingers crossed it will get approved. I've already had one in 2022, so I don't see any reason why they won't approve me for another startup. I actually just made a video going over the startup that I'm going to be launching in Thailand. You can watch that one. It's the video before this one. So I feel like a lot of things are headed in the right direction. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be going over to the Philippines in May for a speaking event at a digital nomad conference there, which I was actually invited to last year, but due to financial situations, I wasn't able to make it. So definitely excited to go over there. And it's going to be in El Nido, Palawan, which is one of the most beautiful places in the Philippines. I've been planning on visiting the Philippines ever since I arrived in Thailand in early 2020. And yeah, definitely excited to finally see this paradise island that everybody raves about. I'm not getting my expectations up too much. I don't really think that it's going to be all that much better than Koh Samui, just being perfectly honest. And the Wi-Fi over there tends to be pretty bad. Like even if there's a wind that sweeps through, it can knock out the Wi-Fi signal. So I don't really see it as like a really good place to be a digital nomad, especially compared to Koh Samui. But yeah, it definitely doesn't hurt to visit. And also going to be going to Vietnam, possibly in February, but more likely March or April, because I've got some contacts over there in Da Nang, and I've been planning to visit Vietnam for quite some time as well. So all of these things adding up, it's just more reasons to continue doing the YouTube channel. And like I say, it's more than a hobby, since I'm actually getting paid for the content that I'm creating, not just on YouTube, but also Facebook as well. So I'm definitely going to continue creating content for my Facebook page, which is now reaching millions and millions of people every single month. And I'm getting payments in from Facebook as well. For more information about how to monetize your audience on Facebook, there's a link in the description to my offer. You get the free training, and then you can sign up for the full program on Gumroad. It's only $19. So feel free to check that out as well. But yeah, I'm a wealth of knowledge, and I want to continue sharing that knowledge with others, and hopefully get more people over to Samui. I may or may not organize a retreat here this year in 2024. So I haven't really decided yet, but I'm starting to team up with some people on the island that want to do health and wellness retreats in Samui. I think this has a lot of potential, and especially after I have that smart visa in hand, would definitely like to maybe do something like this. In fact, one of my friends, his name's Mike Wolf. He's from Los Angeles, I believe Beverly Hills specifically. He's come over to Samui, and he's been here for 5 months. I think he's going to be leaving next week for Japan and then back to the US. And then he'll kind of decide what to do, either stay in the US or most likely just come back to Thailand, specifically Koh Samui. But he's a very interesting guy because he did a health retreat. It's basically a fitness retreat here in Lamai at the Lamai Fitness Center, and he lost like 60 kilograms in just about 5 months. He took pictures before and after. He showed the transformation, and he also documented everything in a Facebook group, which is called Wolf in Thailand. So every single day he would make a post showing what he was doing, where he was hiking around the island. And yeah, so that is absolutely incredible what he was able to achieve in just 5 months. And now in the United States, obviously obesity and diabetes, these things are becoming serious problems. I think like over 50% of the people in the States are now obese to some certain extent. So I think that also has a lot of potential. Get people over here for fitness and health and fitness retreats. So yeah, lots of ideas, and I look forward to continuing sharing a lot of these thoughts on this YouTube channel. And also, yeah, let me know if you have any ideas for YouTube videos. I'm always looking for new ideas. I want to start creating some more villa tours from around Samui. Maybe a video about health insurance as well, because this is a very popular topic. I get a lot of questions about that. And also like cost of living in Thailand, which I've already made plenty of videos about. Visa related things like the LTR, smart visa, retirement visa, these sorts of topics I think can do really, really well. And then also I'm just going to continue doing the walking tours around Samui, because those always get a lot of views as well, which means I get more ad revenue from the channel. This month it's on track to be over $200, which may not sound like a lot of money. It's obviously not like a life-changing amount of money, but I do see that continuing to go up over time the more consistently I put out content on the channel. So I don't see any reason to quit now, and I'm not going to follow popular trends just because other large creators are quitting YouTube. That's all the more reason for me to continue inspiring people through my YouTube channel, and I'll have less competition as well. So if you're inspired to, launch your own YouTube channel in 2024 and beyond, I would encourage you to get started. There's a saying, the best time was yesterday, the second best time is today. So stop procrastinating. Just put one video up there. Doesn't have to be anything special. You don't need fancy video equipment. I record all of my videos on my phone, just like I'm doing right now. It's a Xiaomi 11T Pro, which is a Chinese-made phone. I've had this phone for about 2 years and don't really need anything better than this because it has a really good camera on it. I have a gimbal, which is a DJI gimbal that I use it's like a steady cam, so I could just do my walking tours like that. Yeah, you don't need special fancy equipment to start a YouTube channel. Just get something up there, create your channel, put out your first video, and watch the subscribers start coming in. Obviously, it's not going to be an overnight success. Very few things worth doing in life are. But if you're committed, passionate, motivated, then you can achieve amazing things. So hopefully that's inspiring for you. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. And I hope to see you real soon here in Koh Samui. Take care, stay safe. Peace from Thailand.